Chicken shawarma. I'll be making use of chicken breast. You could use chicken thighs. I prefer using the breast because it has less fat and I consider it more healthier. And these are the spices I'll be using, from seasoning cubes to chili powder to soya spice, paprika, mixed herbs, curry. If you don't have curry, you could use turmeric or use any spice of your choice. Then lemon juice and drinkable yogurt. If you don't have yogurt, you can use buttermilk. If you don't have lemon juice, you could use vinegar. I'm going to mix all my spices together and I'm going to pour it over my chicken. You could also blend this. Please see the description box below for a link to the written recipe. Next, I'll be adding the lemon juice. You could also use lime juice. And then my yogurt. And I'm going to mix this up well. When mixing, make sure you rub every part of your chicken. Rub it well, rub the spices, the juice, rub them well. And then you cover and leave it to marinate for 2 hours in the fridge, or you can leave it overnight. If I'm not in a hurry, I leave it overnight. Next, I'll be preparing my shawarma sauce. I know a lot of us are popular with the ketchup and mayonnaise sauce, but I like doing my sauce with Greek yogurt, sweet chili sauce. This is Greek yogurt, basil leaves, lemon juice, and some garlic. Now I'm adding my chili sauce to my Greek yogurt. If you don't have sweet chili sauce here, you could omit that and just go straight using your yogurt, your Greek yogurt. I shredded the basil leaves or your scent leaf into bits, then added my garlic, and I'm going to blend this. Now to aid your blender, to make sure, I also added black pepper. To make sure your garlic blends well, add a teaspoon of vegetable oil to your blender. This allows the garlic blend well. Just going to add everything. I'm going to blend it so it forms a smooth paste. Now, like I said, if you don't have sweet chili sauce, you could omit that and just go straight and use your Greek yogurt. Now, if you don't have any of this, just use your normal mayonnaise and ketchup sauce. I'll leave a recipe for that in the notes. And this is ready. You could use this for fries, as a dip sauce for fries. Now, these are the vegetables I'll be using, from cabbage, tomatoes, to cucumber, carrot, bell pepper, lettuce. You can add any other veggies you like. Now, prep. I'm slicing my cabbage into thin slices. My veggies has been washed before slicing. Next, my carrots. I'm just going to grate that into thin slices too. These are ready. Make sure you scrape off the outer skin of your carrots before you slice them. Now for my cucumber, I divided it into two. The first half of it, I'm going to remove the seed and I'm going to slice it or grate it into thin slices or thin stripes. Now, if you have English cucumbers, feel free. It's the best option for this. It doesn't come with seed. The English cucumber doesn't come with seed, so you can use the English cucumbers. But if it's the regular cucumbers, just remove the seed and cut it into thin stripes. This for the first half of the cucumber. The next half, I'm going to cut it into discs, thin discs. Once this is ready, I'm going to set it aside, and I'm going to be doing the same for my tomatoes. Cut them into half, remove the seed, and then cut into thin stripes. Some people like cutting their tomatoes into cubes. You can do that if you want, but I love my veggies, all of them almost in thin stripes. I'm making shawarma. Now I also kept my tomatoes in a strainer to strain out the water. You know, tomatoes has extra water or juices in them, so I kept them to strain out the juices. Now I also dice my onion. If you don't like onion in your shawarma, please omit it, but I love onion in mine. That's why I'm adding it. Then bell pepper. This is not going to make your shawarma peppery. Bell peppers are kind of sweet, so it's not going to make your shawarma peppery. If you see yellow bell pepper, feel free. I love all the colors, seeing all the veggies and the colors in my shawarma. Remove the seed and also cut them in thin stripes. My tomatoes are finished draining, so I'm just going to add them. Now my lettuce, I did not do anything to my lettuce. Now this is how my veggies look like. Next, I'm going to pour this into a bowl, and I'm going to, except the lettuce, I'll keep the lettuce aside for later. I'll pour the rest of my veggies into a bowl, and I'm going to mix them up. Now I don't like adding my shawarma sauce to my veggies. I prefer adding my veggies fresh as it is. I feel it's much more healthier, and you could feel all the veggies in your shawarma. So I'm just going to mix this all up together, and I'm going to set it aside. I'm also transferring my veggies to a strainer to drain out water till when I'm ready to make use of it. Next, I'm going to be baking my chicken. I prefer baking my chicken when working with shawarma than frying it. I'll grease the size 8 inches pan. You could use your oven tray. I grease it with butter. You could use a cooking spray, and then I'll place my chicken on it and I'll bake. I'm also going to be adding my sausages to my chicken. I'm very impatient when it comes to making shawarma, so I prefer adding my sausages to my chicken. Just do the whole process at once. If you don't do it that way, you could grill your sausages separately. If you don't want to bake your chicken, so feel free to grill it. It's also okay. If you are still watching, it means you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. These are ready. I removed the sausages about 15 minutes before this got ready. And I'm going to cut this in biteable chunks. Repeat the process till you are through, and I'll set this aside. My sausages too are ready, my shawarma bread, and then my shawarma sauce. Now this is the part I like most, arranging everything, and then my veggies. Open up your shawarma bread. Now if you want to make your own shawarma bread, please check the description box below or the link up for the video of my homemade shawarma bread. It's very simple to make. I applied my shawarma sauce on the bread, spread it out. Now I'm going to add my shredded chicken. The beauty of making your own shawarma at home is you are in control of the veggies and the chicken you want inside the shawarma. You can add as much as you want. Next, I added my veggies, then sausage, lettuce, more chicken, okay, sauce them more chicken. Feel free to do it the way you want. And I'm going to fold. It's that simple. And we're almost ready. So the next thing is to heat up this for a minute or two before eating, just like this. Or you could wrap it with a foil, which is the way I prefer doing mine. Wrap it with a foil, heat up for a minute or two in a skillet, and then it's ready to eat. Now please remember to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell to be notified of my recipes every week. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for believing in us. See you next week.